and you're very welcome to this video. This is our second video in our series on Unit 4 for Leaving Cert Business. And in this video today, we're going to look at how the steps in how a business recruits and selects new staff. And within that, we're going to find out what a job interview is and a job reference as well. So, the steps involved in the procedure for recruiting new staff is that now this is often done by the human resource manager, that they prepare the job description, prepare a person specification, and you need to know the difference between the two of those. You advertise the vacancy, shortlist the applicants, interview the applicants, check the references, and make a job offer to a successful candidate. So there are the 7 main things you need to know. We're going to break them down into detail now. So the job description sets out the purpose of the job, where the job fits in the organisation structure, the main accountabilities and responsibilities of the job, and the key tasks to be performed. It also defines where the job is positioned in the organisation structure and who reports to whom. It provides essential information to potential recruits and creates the information necessary for the recruiting of the right kind of person to do the job. We then have the person specification. So the job description is specific about the actual job and the role entailed. Person specification sets out the kind of qualifications, skills and experience and personal attributes a successful candidate should possess. It refers to the person rather than the post and is useful in comparing and assessing the suitability of job applicants. So just to be clear, okay, so the job for the person specification refers to the actual person, and the job description refers to the actual job. So in terms of the roles required, was the person is the skill set that they're going to bring to the job. The third thing then is to advertise the vacancy. Human resource manager will publicly declare the position as being available. The job can be filled either through internal and external recruitment, which there are videos on later on in this series. Internal recruitment is basically within the business and external is outside the business. Then we're going to shortlist the applicants. So basically the HR manager draws up a shortlist, so basically a reduced list of all the most promising candidates to call to interview. So basically they go through all the applications they get in and they decide on a basic criteria which ones that they want to bring in for interview and discard the ones they don't want to bring in. The human resource manager would review the applicant's CV, cover letter or application form. And the human resource manager would have a criteria based on the job description, person specification, which they use to select the candidates for interview. Now, the next step is they're going to actually interview the applicants themselves. The job interview is used to determine whether the candidate and the job complement each other. Okay, so what is a job interview? A job interview is a process where a potential employee is evaluated by an employer for prospective employment within the company. The process attempts to determine the candidate's ability to do the job, get along with other employees, work in teams and contribute to the business in an innovative and effective manner. Interviews generally take the form of interview panels where a number of interviewers interview one candidate. Then they're going to check the references. So if the HR manager is happy with the interview of a candidate, they will check the references. So on your CV, you will have references, i.e. people that will back that know you in a professional capacity, that you've worked for before, that will be able to verify the qualities as to what you're like. So the human resource manager will contact the referees provided by the applicant to verify how accurate and honest the candidate's application is. A job reference then is a written or verbal recommendation from a former employer or some other person familiar with the applicant. The final step then is to make a job offer to the successful candidate. Following a successful interview, and if the references are satisfactory, then the human resource manager will offer the job to the successful candidate in writing. If a candidate accepts the job, the new employee signs a contract of employment outlining the terms and conditions of employment and the duties and behaviours expected from the new employee, whereas unsuccessful applicants will be contacted to inform them that the position has been filled. So folks, they are the steps that are involved in how a business recruits and selects new staff members. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and of course please subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much for watching and see you in the next video of the series. Bye now.